What's up, everybody? Tiffany Outdoors here. Today I had a change of plans. There's the hawk. Before there was a Tiffany Outdoors, there was Tiffany the farmer.
On a U-turn when possible.
No, we're not U-turning.
Hi. Hi, what are you doing? Hi, Boo. What?
Alright, so in my last video I said that I wanted to start taking things apart and doing the floor, but in doing that could also mess with the integrity of this whole thing and the way it's put together. So what I've decided to do instead is go ahead and start assembling my pieces into this shape. For one, so I don't lose sight of where everything is supposed to go, and in case something does fall apart while I'm replacing that floor and it does fall apart and crumbles, I already have the copy of how it's supposed to go together. So yeah, I've decided to go ahead and start assembling my stuff. So in order to do that, I've got to put in a lot, and I do mean a lot, of pocket holes. The wind has tremendously picked up. It was not this windy 2 hours ago. Now it's just like just crazy windy. So in order to not have this wind blowing through this camera and have y'all listen to all that wind noise, this door to my workshop is like a wind sail. It is like literally pushing me. Okay. Yes. Alright, so I need to set up my pocket hole jig and start laying things out the way it is on there. And I think what I'm going to do is do it out here somewhere, and then just decide there where to put pocket holes and then start assembling things. Alright, let's get stuff laid out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is start assembling these in sections. Right now, this first section, I'm going to do the lower kitchen section. I'm going to write down all of the measurements on the boards there, and then write them in my notebook here, and then go match them up with the pieces that I already have cut out. Yeah, y'all, been making some really good progress here on the walls and the siding. It's coming along quite nicely. Alright, I'm going to walk you guys over to show you what I've got done so far today. And I'm going to continue working on this until it's about dark. But this whole section here is made. Yep, this all goes here. All of this section here. So all I gotta do now is measure from here to there, there to the end of there, for those pieces, cut those pieces, and then this lower section is done. And then I'll work on the upper section, and then I'll work on the cab section, and then I can join everything together. Put the I've got the siding that I'll put on here also, and then you can tear this down and start building it back up. But after I get the sides done, I'm going to make the bunk part, like where the mattress will go. I'll make that part first before I tear everything down. But yeah, it's going quite nicely. Get eaten by mosquitoes. And there's a couple pieces that I have to recut. Let me show you guys something. So yeah. So this piece here ended on a knot. See that knot? That is a weak point. And I stress tested this, and without hardly any pressure, it was probably only like 5 pounds of pressure, and this just broke. I barely pressed it, and it just snapped. So I have to be really, really focused on making sure that this stuff doesn't have knots in it, because knots are super duper weak. All right, I'm gonna take some more measurements, and tomorrow when I come out here, look at that, y'all. That looks so good. That looks so good. Look at that. That looks awesome. I'm gonna take some more measurements, and then tomorrow morning I'll come out here and get started hot and heavy on this. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it for the evening. The mosquitoes are coming out, they're starting to bite me, and we'll pick this up tomorrow morning. Alright, y'all, it's the next day out here. I've got walls done. Got that one done. That right there is for the cab over section, and in this area here is where the bed goes. So, and that's where the window is. Got that section, and then there's a section of some plywood that's going to go in between here in this area, and then underneath here there's another big piece of plywood for also the bed section that extends all the way almost up to about right there. And that section there, right there at the bottom there, is for the hot water heater, and that section right there is for the window that's right there in the kitchen where the sink is. So I've got that done, and there's probably some more boards in there, little small pieces that need to be worked out, figured out, cut, and all of that. Especially on this side here where it goes back towards the rear of the camper where the outdoor shower is. There's a board that connects at the bottom there and goes all the way down. That whole board needs to be replaced, so I need to make that section there. But before I get to all of that, I'm working on the bed section for the cab over, where the actual bed is going to be. I've cut down my 2x4 already. Now I just need to cut the length of it. And right up in here, you see that angle? I've got to cut that angle too. So I've got a 2x4 cut for the top length. All I have to do now is cut this angle here. And I'll be using my table saw for that, but I need to cut the length. Yeah, let me go ahead and get the length of that right quick. Alright, got my measurement. I'm going to cut it to length and try to figure out the angle on my table saw. And then cut that. There's my 2x4 there. Let me cut that down. Okay, so I use this right here, this angle finder. Set up my saw blade on my table saw. Got a piece of scrap wood and cut it, and that right there is the angle I need. Went, tested it, measured it, came out great. So now I'm going to run the board, which is right there, through the table saw, get this angle cut, and then we can continue on. Okay, I got that's the front of the bed, and then I got the length that's going to go down both sides of the bed, and then I need to cut a piece that's going to go in between these two pieces. So what I did was I took the two sides, I stacked them on top of here like this, marked a line, and then I measured from that end to my line, and that's going to give me the board that will go in between this and that. Easy peasy. Alright, I got the surrounding area. Now I need to get the cross pieces. Let me go count how many of those there are and continue on. I've got all of the cross pieces cut. There's actually only 3 on there. I added a 4th one, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4 instead of only 3. So I've got the bed section done. Well, the frame cut out. So the next thing I need to do is I need to skin this, insulate it, and then skin the other side and attach the sides that go on here. There's the plywood sides that I've cut. Alright, y'all, I'll be doing that in the next video. We're going to skin that. I'm also need to go get some, I've got to get some insulation. I'm not going to reuse the styrofoam that's in there because it's glued in, and it's really, I'll probably tear it to pieces trying to get it back out from the glue. But this is that plywood piece there is what goes on the other side of the bed after it gets skinned. Oh, so you know what? Yeah, I've got some other things to do before I put that on. Yeah, I got some other stuff to do. First off, I need to cut this piece here. I haven't cut that piece. There's that piece there, and then the piece on top of that I need to cut. And there's a piece right up there at the roof that curves down. I need to cut that. I think I'll do those things first. And yeah, I think what I'm gonna have to do also is this top piece that's right there at the roof, at the top of the roof. I'm gonna have to do that in 2 pieces because I don't have a piece that's one continuous long piece the full length of this. I don't have a 2x4 that long, and I don't want to handle a 2x4 that long. So I'll be joining 2 pieces together at the top, or maybe perhaps 3 pieces, which I'll be using some bracing to get that situated. Yeah, things are coming along. Things are coming along quite nicely. I'm happy to finally to be making some actual visible progress on this. So I also need to go get some more 2x4s. I've have 3 pieces in my shed that over time it started to curve and warp like that. So those pieces are no good. I cannot use those. I'm walking around looking at what I need to do or want to do next, and I have no clue. Started from an area where I didn't know where to begin or start, and now I'm at a area now where I think I can start skinning some stuff. Yeah, I can start skinning up some stuff right now. I think I'll be doing that in the next video. So I have this piece right here made and that little section there made. I have that made, and in my shed I can go ahead and skin that up, get it prepared. That way it doesn't get out of sync, out of whack. And I'll just continue on. I'll just keep on keeping on. Oh yes, also I need to this is another piece. I need to cut that piece there. That's a piece, that plywood piece there. I need to cut that piece and this piece right here. There's a little small little snippet there. I need to cut that. Oh, I also need to attach this to the frame, and I could probably go ahead and well, no, I'm not going to say that. Not yet. I do have the metal. I bought metal to replace this, and I also need to replace this piece here. This piece is rotten at the bottom. It's like totally gone and eaten up the bottom there, so I need to replace that. Let's see what else. I think everything here has been on this side except for those top pieces and this piece here. I'll do those in the next video. And I also need to do something about these wires, make sure those don't come apart. Oh, I also, yeah, I'm gonna need to yeah, so when I skin this, I'm gonna have to disconnect these, drill a hole, pull the wires through, and then reconnect them up here on that side, because all the wiring's gonna go in this little section here, and that's for the hopefully this works. I'm hoping that this thing works after I get the wires reconnected. I hope that is a functional box. That there is the lights for the tanks, your battery, and some other things. Oh yeah, there's also wires there. That goes for a light that goes up in the hood that I've taken down. What else do I need to do? I think also I need to take down that cabinet there. That's got to come down. But I might be getting ahead of myself. Yes. It's finally good to see that the walls are being made, the walls are coming together, making good progress. Good progress. All right, y'all. If you haven't already, please hit that like button right now if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe so you don't miss any new episodes of Tiffany Outdoors. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.